Hi, my name is Pixelkar. I'm an NFT artist. Check out my NFT drops on nft.wazirex.com. I'm someone who observe a lot of things in general. In my observations, I find inspirations in every part of the nature and the existence of this universe, especially the rules and algorithms in it. I am completely fascinated by how astrology works, how numerology works, how our hereditary works, how our surrounding affects on us, how particular organism, including us, gets their physical form, how we form our opinions, how what we do, why we do, and how all of this is also correlated but abstract at the same time. All of these theories, all of these notions inspires me, and they also makes me curious about the whole process of the universe and how it functions. And it leads me to observe more, and I try to express it in my creations. As a child, I have always been someone who made or created things. I was always here and there, everywhere, trying to make things. I have made robots by breaking all the toys and removing motors and mechanism from them. For a science project. For a science exhibition in school. I have painted. A lot of my. I have painted a lot in my school. I have doodled a lot at the back of the notebook. I have made castles in Diwali using mud and stones. Uh, you know, that is sort of like a tradition in like the place I come from in Mumbai. I have wasted a lot of camera rolls by clicking pictures. I was very good in color combinations and compositions in school, but I never had that skill of painting with a brush. I was always like a messy artist, you can say. So that sort of block always stayed with me, that I cannot hold the brush properly to paint. So I cannot be like an artist. So when I was thinking about it, what profession I should take, while considering all these factors in my head, I thought of might as well take a profession which combines both technical as well as creative part of the process. So I like ideally architecture would have been like a ideal choice for it, but you know the architecture which is exact exists in urban cities, that never really appealed to me, and I was not really exposed to these like how real architecture should behave. But at the same time, I was very fascinated by how interior spaces work, what are the compositions in it and how it behaves. So I thought of taking interior design as a course which will fulfill both of my requirements of being technical and creative at the same time. But I never fascinated by architecture as a whole. So I joined interior design. So in my interior design course, I enjoyed the whole process very much. I have won like 2 gold medals and one silver medal on a national competitions. But the ironic part of this whole story is the whole experience is basically because of one technical misunderstanding by our institute on a whole. 38 people out of 54 in my batch failed in the final design exams, and I was part of that, and like, I was very like saddened by the whole part of that. So although as soon as I completed my course, I actually had like a job offer. I immediately had like a job offer to work. So I joined this studio called RPDS, which is led by Rushabh Parekh. So working for him, it sort of completely changed the direction of my life. I completely changed how I looked at art in general. So it was like a reintroduction for me for an art world. So he always mentioned about various artists in our discussions of designs, their processes, how they work and how they think. That sort of made me more curious about this whole new world of art practice, where artists were not, they were not really painters, but they were someone who were making things not necessarily by painting it, but by using different mediums. So in that process, life almost, took like a new turn, when I felt that I no more need to hold a brush to make an art. I felt like, the artist which was the artist child which was within me was like again trying to get out of it and trying to get reborn. So also at the same time when I was working with him, he also introduced me to this world of computational design methods, where algorithms are sort of responsible for generating forms, where algorithms made complex things very simpler, when algorithms where algorithms sort of optimize everything. I was completely blown away by this new whole possibilities of what algorithms are doing in the design field and in the art field. I started noticing them everywhere, and every part of this universe, and it was as if I was like new vision installed on me, and then it was magical. Like I was completely completely having it. I started seeing them everywhere, and I was completely blown by that idea of how algorithms are everywhere, and all these thoughts were taking over my head, and like it was as if that this unsettled artist in me was not like not ready to give up. It was like roaring within me to fulfill like these childhood dreams which I was trying to hold it within me. So I sort of moved on from that studio at one point, to try to figure out my art practice. So in that process, they actually led me to, I was so like into it, so it sort of led me to countless sleepless nights over months and years to explore these possibilities of how can I get these algorithms, in this world, and express them using photography and computation. At the same time, there was a roller coaster of emotions going through when I was giving my TT exams. Failing continuously almost took like a toll on me. But my mother insistence and persistence sort of helped me to clear it in 2014 after almost like a 6 attempts. So I mean, yeah, the story has been crazy. I mean, when I look at back, I mean, I feel like how did I, actually do that? So yes, I started back then and still exploring the universe made of algorithms, and it's very fascinating, and I'm really looking forward to make a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, that's. Since I have studied design, I was always exposed to these three-dimensional tools such as Tool. I understood the space and how three-dimensionality works, and so I was exposed to this software called Rhino 3D. So I use this plugin called Grasshopper 3D, which works inside Rhino, which is basically a plugin or a software which is used by all the top architectural firm in the world to compute or to generate or to optimize forms using algorithms through computational approach. So that's like my main tool. And to click pictures, I use like a phone camera, like a basic camera I generally use. And then I recently also started taking pictures with 360 VR images. They are basically like a base work for my sculptures which I'm currently working on. I also use this tool called Processing, which is like a programming language based on Java for artists, to create my sound and sound reactive video works. So, yeah. So I was always interested, the backstory of this is, I was always interested in cryptocurrency, but I didn't know where to start, and because of the current situations and regulations in India. So one of my friend actually mentioned about these platform called Wazirex Exchange, and that was back in April, like a 3 months back. So since then, I was thinking of investing in cryptocurrency. So I thought I should understand how basically all of this works. So in that process, I came across this NFT thing, and I was completely pumped by the whole idea from the day one. The idea of artists getting royalties through the smart contract made me go bonker about the whole process. I mean, there cannot be like a better way for an artist to sell his work, and it's so liberating and it's so equal at the same time. The possibilities of NFTs have actually, you can just say that they have actually taken my sleep away. NFTs have given the acceptance to digital art worldwide, and finally people on whole are looking at as an investment, as an hedge against the whole the inflation. And like in last 10 years, if you look at it, I hardly sold any one of my work as an art, as an expression. Although I have done a lot of public art installations and commercial work, my work was hardly accepted as art, because the notion of art made on computers, I mean, that goes to all digital artists. I mean, they never had that stamp of like these are the artists. But because of the NFT, I mean, that is going to change. So my thought behind creating art is about uncovering these algorithms. In reality, I believe what we see or experience is a more abstractions of these algorithms narrated by a creator. What I mean by that is everything around us is based on rules. Everything we do or happens around us is based on some sort of rules or the other. So what we see as a final outcome in reality is a result of this complex process of different data sets reacting to each other. It's like these are the rules and this is the reality. So there is complex process in between both of them. So for example, let's look at this example of how how Fibonacci sequence works in the nature and existence of it. It exists everywhere. I mean, it's crazy how this whole nature is based on these micro rules, and they are so complex, but they are so simple but at the complex at the same time, but create something very complex structures. I mean, it's crazy. And about the work I have dropped on WazirX is basically my initial research work, which I started back then in 2012 or something around that. It's basically the work of combining photography and computational methods and various grids in Indian art form. So that's like my research work which I put right now. But the final outcome of that research are these 3D sculptures which I'm yet to mint it on the platform. But they are basically like a sculptures which are generated using the data in a 360 VR image of the surrounding, while deconstructing them further with the grids in Indian art using various algorithms and various computational methods. And I cannot wait to showcase that is going to be like an amalgamation of the whole research. I've been doing it over the years, and that is going to be presented in like a sculptural form. So I'm very pumped by when I'm going to mint it on the platform. The future is massive. I mean, I cannot see like a better way for an artist to live and to sell the artwork in NFTs. I mean, I also see the technologies such as AR and VR getting, becoming part of this. And I cannot wait to see what is going to do for the metaverse and how the metaverse is going to evolve. And also at the same time, since this whole blockchain thing is programmable, and the incorporation of that technology with the part of an art where code is, the art is generated through code, and once both of it combines, and what the explosion is going to do to the whole NFT art world is going to be crazy. The biggest roadblock I see for an artist is that fear of getting copied or work getting stolen. But people really shouldn't worry about that. If you are true to your process and true to your language or true to your expression, people won't be actually able to copy you, because eventually you will own that process, you will own that thought, you will own that art. So don't really worry about if people are going to copy your work. Just do what you want to do. Don't worry about that. It won't happen if you are very dedicated to what you're trying to do. And if I have to give tips to aspiring NFT artists, is the first thing which I feel is very important according to me is basically having a knowledge of how blockchain works and how this tokenomics of this whole universe works. It's like completely like a different new world, and it works on a different principle. So you need to understand basically how all of this works. So that will really help to understand how NFT actually works. So yeah, that is like the first important tip I want to give it to all NFT artists, because if you don't do that, then you will burn a lot of your money. So be careful and understand how this works, and then get into it. Also, as an artist, you should stick to your curiosity and explore what makes you curious. and what you want to express, and where you originate from, what's your thought process behind it. And in that whole process you will eventually find your style, and that will sort of make you rare, and that will make people recognize you with your style. So that is very important in this NFT space. And don't really think of who's going to buy the work and what sells on the platform. Your collector will eventually find you. He'll find you if your thought process actually resonates with him. So don't make art for the market. Just make what you want to do, express what you want to do. People will come and find you.